स्पोर्ट्स से जुड़ी किसी भी अपडेट के लिए स्पोर्ट्स तक को सब्सक्राइब करें और हमारे फेसबुक और इंस्टाग्राम पेज को भी जरूर फॉलो करें।
It needs to be a maintaining of the even contest. So I understand what you're saying with foreign substances and the like, and it's pretty grey area, but well, not a grey area. It's black and white in terms of that, but it's an unusual time for the world. And if they're going to remove, I guess saliva shining for a portion of time, they need to think of something else for that portion of time as well, whether it be the wickets being not as flat or having, at least considering this shining wax to a degree. There needs to be some thought in that, I think. Yeah, maybe not so important. I think with that ball, with the SG ball in India, I think we've only seen it swing for sort of 2 overs with those quite dry and abrasive wickets. So spin's one that comes into it. Obviously, sweat a fair bit over there, so you can use the sweat, but you're trying to keep the ball dry most of the time. So yeah, look, I don't think it probably doesn't affect it a whole lot in those conditions. I think it's probably a lot more in certainly in Australia, where you're trying to look after that red kookaburra and keep it in good condition. Probably likewise with the Duke ball in the UK, you're trying to maintain that swing. So swings are not a big one you see in India. You probably see a lot of reverse, but that's probably more trying to keep the ball dry. So I think in Indian conditions, it probably doesn't play a huge part, or certainly not as big a part as in Australia or the UK. Yeah, there's not been any discussions, I guess, between the players or the team. I guess at the moment it's probably been with the CA staff and the ICC. So, yeah, I'm not sure where it stands at the minute. It's obviously going to be quite difficult to fly 15 teams into Australia, whether there's quarantine rules still in place and the rest of it, and obviously playing at different grounds around the country. So there's a huge number of hurdles. Obviously, there's bigger things going on at the moment is the health of people around the world. So the powers that be will determine the World Cup, I assume. All I've heard about it is it potentially could be played through that window if the World Cup was to be postponed, so which was mentioned earlier by Pete, I think. So, yeah, look, it's a big part of cricket these days. Franchise T20 cricket. There's guys that make a lot of money out of it who it's a big part of their living. So, yeah, it's a good question. I don't have a complete answer for you, but yeah, I guess in terms of my outlook on it, I'm about to start training with New South Wales, and that's where I'll be at this stage playing some domestic cricket. So yeah, if the guys head off for a few weeks to play IPL, that's they're contracted to do that. And if it falls in that window, and as I said before, they probably have to get some NOC signed by CA to let them go. So there's some hurdles for those guys to get past, and if it goes ahead, good luck to them. I'm definitely for it. I've always, I guess I've not been completely against it. I don't think it shouldn't exist. I just think that they shouldn't get too far ahead of themselves and all of a sudden have a pink ball summer. That's something that I'd be heavily against. So, yeah, I think absolutely a pink ball test in the series against India is a great thing. I think the fans love it. I think it creates a different aspect of the contest. I think bat and ball are a lot closer together in that contest as well. India have obviously played a pink ball game in India, so they're not completely foreign to it.